Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article comes to you guys from AT&T's newsroom. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So it looks like we get some updates tomorrow, actually, from AT&T. Pascal to update shareholders at Bank of America C-Suite TMT conference on June 11th, which is tomorrow. So actually, we'll go over the key takeaways because this is a lengthy article. And reading, I read through this briefly. I mean, he might not even have to show up tomorrow with as much information as they put in this. But I'll leave it in the description so you guys can check it out if you guys want to. So some of the key takeaways. AT&T continues to make progress on its sustainable long-term growth strategy and remains on track to meet all of its financial guidance, which shouldn't be hard. AT&T has a compelling scaled fiber offering, which has great ARPU. And then they have the FirstNet contract, and then they have wireless where they serve consumer and business. So that shouldn't be hard to do. They have quite the portfolio to achieve their financial guidance. The company continues to see healthy customer demand for world-class 5G and fiber connectivity. They might have to relax a little bit on this whole world-class 5G and fiber connectivity. The fiber, I guess I can give them that, but the 5G one, I don't know about that one. As one of the largest investors in telecommunications infrastructure in the United States, AT&T remains focused on building vital high-performance 5G and fiber networks to support these efforts. The company continues to expect 2024 capital investment in the $21 to $22 billion range. That's going to come down, by the way. I fully expect that to come down in the 2025 guidance. I think they will come in at 19 to 20 billion, and I believe that's where they will sustain. That's what they already told us. I don't think they will go to Verizon levels because that's a steep drop off, especially with the aspirations that they have to get the fiber to where they want to get it to. So like I said in the video the other day, AT&T is more focused on fiber today than ever before. And I'm not sitting here and saying that wireless has taken the back seat, but they're not nearly as focused on the wireless side as they once were. Fiber is a huge asset to them, and it's also disclosed in this article as well. It's one of the best technologies you can invest in today, is what they said. So that's a big deal. Now, are they neglecting wireless? Of course not. They're still investing in wireless. But they made some people say they made some questionable decisions, right? Going all Ericsson. In the end, it might be a good thing. We don't know, but it might be a good thing. For their balance sheet, it's probably a really good thing for them to hit their financial guidance, to be more cost efficient and effective. Probably a great move. But then you think about all the downtime, having to rip all those sites, how long that's going to take. It's going to take some capital for them to do this. So just imagine, just think about it like this. Think about all of this objectively. Yes, Ericsson is likely covering a good amount of that cost or a good chunk of it, but AT&T is going to have to spend some capital upgrading those sites again in some cases. Just think about AT&T spending that capital on building new sites, building densification, building more small cells, building more indoor solutions. Just think about that objectively, how much more they could have built, but yet they're going to be stuck just upgrading existing sites to a new vendor. I mean, like I said, overall, it likely makes sense from a financial perspective. The balance sheet, they're trying to pay down debt. They're trying to deleverage. I get it. But looking at it from the other perspective, think about how much more densification they could have built, how much more they need. So it's kind of a catch-22. Yes, those sites themselves will perform better with the Ericsson equipment. We've already seen it at scale, at range. They will perform better. But there is no substitute for great densification. So yes, you can up tilt, you can push the power as far as possible, but great densification just helps with so much that AT&T is barely scratching the surface with. Yes, they have continued to build, but they are nowhere near as dense as the competition. There might be some markets where they've built that type of densification. I believe I've seen it in Dallas somewhat, but the place that I've seen it the most, which is crazy, it's actually a city before Dallas, Abilene, Texas. I was there in 2020, and they have like 72% market share there last I checked. And man, they have a site like every half a mile. That is the most dense macro grid I've ever seen from AT&T. But again, that's the exception, not the rule, right? So we're going to get updates. I'm going to be tuned in. We'll see what they discuss. I'm sure fiber will be a big topic. 5G will be a big topic. They have to scale the mid-band. They know it. We know it. With this conversion from Nokia to Ericsson, at least in the Nokia markets that have been left without any mid-band, C-band and DoD, will get it with this conversion. I've seen some in Detroit. I've seen some in Ohio, seen some in Missouri. They're all getting C-band and DoD. So that, in the end, will be a good thing. So in a shorter time frame, over a 2-year period, AT&T is going to get C-band and DoD to those sites. So that's going to be great for those areas. And, of course, the Ericsson markets, they will have to scale some more C-band and DoD as well over the next 2 or 3 years. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.